Hello and welcome to the Regulars. I'm Stacey McGonigal.
I'm Jason DeRoss. We're here.
We're here. It's Monday. Things are happening. Things are different. Things are the same. Things are sore. Things are wonderful.
It's the beginning of the inverse weekend. What if it is the 5 days of the week were weekends?
Jason's being nice because guess who is hungover?
I think right now, looking at us, you would guess the wrong one.
I know. I think people would guess me. There's a lot going on with this look right now. It's complicated. It's layered. It doesn't make sense. It's uncomfortable.
This is Stacey's new haircut, everybody.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, I'm not the one that's hungover.
Okay, so Claire just said, Stacey, did you change your hair looking fresh? Thank you so much. I'd like to unpack what's going on. Shauna, she's happy Monday. I've been having a soft 2 weeks and haven't been watching the pod live. I'm all caught up though. Happy to be back to normal. Shauna, you were missed. We understand. And we are sending love because being soft, we're all soft. We're all getting there, you know?
Yeah, man, this is a doughy week for me.
Doughy ass week. Melissa, thank you for saying the hair is on fire. I am adjusting to it. It was with a different girl. She was wonderful, lovely. And we're adjusting. Yeah. See, Jan, I had sent photos. I sent photos to Jan. And
you were worried that it was not going to be red. It was just going to be brown. And now it's...
I wasn't worried it was going to be brown. I was worried it was going to be black.
Yeah.
It's really lovely to have the friends that I do because I was texting Jason and Jan throughout the entire process. And my camera is making the top look like the pits of hell red.
Sure. It's like the embers of the fire. And then the fire comes out down the shoulders.
Yeah, it's different.
It's great. People love it.
Oh my God.
Samantha's here for the first time and she's loving it.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, Samantha. That's great. Thank you everyone for giving me hair support. It's different on here. It's different in photos. It's different in real life. And my friends were like, it looks great. And then I put my hair up in a top knot and they go, wow, it's really dark at the top. And I was like, don't talk to me. But I appreciate the support. We're figuring it out. It is ombre, Jan.
Can we see the back?
Please don't make me show you the back. If I show you the back, I don't think I can do the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, that's fair. I already know. I've shown the back like 3 times on this thing because I cut my own hair. It's terrible.
I know. But I have had a weekend. I've had a very social weekend. It's me because you have to show the back, Jason. I feel like Jason does, but I mean, he does protect me in many ways where I don't have to. And that's nice. You know? Yeah, it's just nice.
Oh no. Sexy alert. Wee woo, wee woo. I'm sexy.
See, he knows.
Yeah, I was thinking of him while that was happening. And I was like, you can figure this out. This will wash out. This will settle into what it needs to be.
It's great. And for all those people that aren't watching this, now this is just more reason that you got to get off the pod, come on live. Samantha's doing it today. First time, loving it already.
youtube.com/theregulars. But anyways, yeah, so I got my, Jan goes, I thought he was a guest for a split second. Can you imagine we had just like the sheer luck and ability to have this wonderful human being grace us? I don't know. I couldn't handle it.
I mean, like vision boards, we could just reach out and be like, "Hey, what's up, dude? Let's jump on this pod."
Claire, you are my spirit animal today. She says, I'm so happy someone is hungover like I am today, sending positive vibes and saltines. Now, I want to break down the weekend. I want to hear about your weekend, Jason. My weekend was very socially distanced, social, outside in my backyard space. And wow, what a time. Friends, drinks.
Yeah, it sounds like because you had 2 nights in a row of like hangouts.
I know. And now I just need someone to lay on top of me with a blanket and just really take care of me.
Is that your dog?
Yeah, I think Burger, though, will need me to lay on top of him and take care of him. He's still sleeping. It's the most social he's ever been. He's still on the bed. Or he at least was before the podcast. He was like, I'm not getting up.
He'll be out here soon and he'll be like, starts patting his tummy. Oh, you're doing your podcast thing?
You want to get an egg and cheese McMuffin? Come on. Let's just do it. Who cares? Chloe Ting starts today. Come on.
That's true. You're starting a new Chloe Ting today.
The 2-week shred starts today, 2020.
Yeah.
Also, I can't believe we have to just jump in and talk about the best thing that happened this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to. So this is great. Especially when Jameson came on too, because
is he here?
He gave a quick high 10. And
quick high 10. We need to talk about the Brandon challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had so many people step up. It was insane.
So many people have stepped up and it has warmed our goddamn hearts. Wow. I think that on Wednesday we'll collect all the Brandon challenges and then we'll go through them for those who want to share. But
we were going to do it today, but there was so many that I think we need to literally I don't even know how we're going to judge this because we're giving away one. We're not sponsored by, but we're going to be.
We are not sponsored by, but we are open to that sponsorship.
But we will just buy a Subway gift card and then
our own monies. And
then somebody will win it because you guys have done so fabulous.
So fabulous. First of all, the layers, the variety, the spice, the elevation. Jameson was on a yacht. That will be posted.
He added story to it. He added some layers as well. Yeah. But then there was other people that just stuck to it in like mimed magazine racks.
Oh, that was great. The miming has been wonderful. The duo-ship, bringing in their partners. It has been, and I know we have a bunch coming today. I've been told. So I'm really excited just to see where this is going to go.
Yeah. So it's like an extended deadline. So like if you still are like, well, I need that $25 Subway card, submit to the Brandon challenge. Just put it as an Instagram story and then tag us and hashtag the Brandon challenge.
Elizabeth is amazing. She goes, I can't believe I got my boyfriend to do it. He's the best. It was amazing. Listen, let me tell you. I loved it so much. I believe also like Lisa had mentioned something on one of hers where she was like, hey, just don't be concerned. I'm just doing this thing.
Yeah.
Sheldon, we had 2 little Sammys. Sheldon just shouts Brandon for no reason around the house. And that's nice.
His take was real good as well.
But like the way that he was yelling was like, we're gonna be okay. It was like, Brandon, bring the cotton candy over here. It was amazing. I've been loving it. I can't wait for more submissions. After this podcast, I will be uploading a few that were sent to me. And I'm excited. So if you want to get in on it, you just hashtag the Brandon challenge and you tag at the Regulars podcast so we can share it.
I'm putting that tone into my head now with Sheldon. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. He's like, Brandon, that's floor candy now, buddy. Grab what you can. It's free for sure.
That's floor candy now. That's just nice. Yeah, it's all about the tone. I was watching this, I was listening to a podcast and this guy was saying like he looks really young. It was Johnny, I think it's Johnny Pepperton or something. He's a comedian, but he just looks like a young boy. And he said that he was trying to do this thing where when he orders something like at Starbucks or something, if he messes up and they go, excuse me, he tries to go, did I stutter? I think we already talked about this on the podcast, but it's like trying to say, did I stutter nicely? It's impossible.
No, because the connotation basically is fuck you.
Exactly. But I was just wondering if you could try just being
Did I
really.
s-
So I'll be the barista. So just order something and just probably talk normal, and I think we'll find a natural.
Oh my god, I've never. This isn't me. I don't normally come to these things. I'll have a grande. Is it grande? Grande.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I stutter?
Psycho. I love that. Because my thing is it's always rude. It doesn't matter no matter what I say. Like if I'm just like, "Hi, can I get a grande iced tea?" And then you say,
Yeah. I'm sorry. What did you say?
"I'm sorry, did I stutter?" Like it's just so cutting. I'm sorry, did I stutter? Jameson says all of my friends named Brandon are replying, "What?"
What?
Jameson was in the water, like I mean, elevated, you know, in the water, drowning. The child actor going, "Father, she was worried. I'm worried about you."
Yeah.
Anyways, it's been really fun, and I'm really excited to see it again.
Jameson stole a kid for his. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't done a proper one, so I'm going to do one today. I'm going to toss my hat in the ring, see if I can win my $25 Subway gift
I
card.
was talking to our friend of the pod, Adam Colley. He says he's going to do one.
That's great.
And I was like, well, you kind of already did on the podcast. And then I was like, yeah, but do it. And he's like, yeah, we're going to do another one. So
Good. I'm excited. I can see if Burger and Vic will get in. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
talk in the water and jump in after him.
Win at all costs. Okay. Well, we don't know what the criteria is yet, because I have a few in my mind that I'm like, Subway gift card for sure.
Okay.
But it's gonna be hard to choose just one. But like Highlander, there can only be one, because we can't afford more than one gift card. We're still paying off that soundboard.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh no.
So what was your weekend like, Jason?
Great. I think it was great. Like I'm on to my next Chloe Ting adventure.
Yeah.
It's going well, but like, I mean, because we haven't talked since I went to the doctors. So I went to a doctor's and
I'm sorry. You went to a doctor's?
a doctor's.
Let's look at your before and afters first. So we
Oh
can
no,
what we are
working with here.
what we're working with here.
I don't know why I allowed you to talk me into this, because like now that's up there. That's forever.
But Jason, you look great and you're amazing and you're a wonderful person and everyone's just so lucky. And I just think that you're just so handsome and lovely.
Well, one of the things that thank you. One of the things that I had. What?
Yeah.
Did I stutter?
Did I stutter? No, you just tell me. You just tell me if I did stutter and then we'll proceed. I'll wait.
I didn't know I had a stutter. It's good to learn new things about myself.
Okay, so you went to the doctor's again.
Not again. I don't go often. I'm a hypochondriac, but I'm a hypochondriac that's very passive with going to the actual doctors. I don't do it, but I did. And one of the things he told me was like, take Advil like crazy for a while. He just wants to see something. I was like, okay, cool, man.
Just wants to see something. Hey, I'm kind of like a fucking crazy doctor.
But I've been going like, but that was a while. That was like the first time. So like, anyways, the point of this is for about a week now, I've been taking Advil and I've been doing Chloe Ting and everything. And I'm like, this is great. I'm really like rocking it. So today I woke up because I didn't take any Advil and my back feels like it's broken in 6 spots. And I'm like, oh, I guess I just haven't been feeling the pain the entire time.
Yeah, there's a problem here. Also, I just need to step up. See, Julie's going, that was the nicest thing Stacey has ever said to Jason, and he brushed it off. This is why, now that we all know, this is why you don't waste time. Okay? Samantha, breeze past those compliments. I believe, okay, Kyosho, I believe it's Crystal. Please remind me.
Yes, I believe it is.
Crystal, your results are amazing, Jason. You should be so proud. Serena, Jason, you do look amazing. Great transition. And then Tamika's coming in with Advil helps with inflammation.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why I was taking it before. But now I guess because I didn't take it, it's like inflamed.
But the thing is, it's like, okay, this might be a crazy question, and I'm not a doctor, although I would look amazing in a lab coat. Why don't you just like smoke some weed? because then you can moderate the pain, but also feel what. Yes, Krista, woo. Cut that off.
Because it's still like Advil does this. It's Advil also would ease the pain. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
But wouldn't weed like, and as if I would be able to even, I tried to go to the grocery store high once.
My back feels great, but I think I'm going to die today. Oh my God, my heart.
Time is standing still. I think me and my wife are dying. That one go.
That was my favorite. We got to get that back as a soundbite.
Oh, I got it. Don't you worry about that. But I was watching this thing on Vice about it's called Munchies. It's just about how like athletes like what they eat and like how they take care of themselves.
Right.
And the snowboarder that we were talking about,
Ross Ribliotti?
Ribliotti is on it, and he talks about how I believe it's Ross Ribliotti, and
no, it's not Ross Ribliotti, because Ross Ribliotti would be that was like the 80s. No, not the 80s. The 90s. It was whenever the Vancouver Olympics were, I believe. Anyways, nope, lied. Japanese ones. He was in Japan. He's the guy that was in Canadian that they were going to take his thing away because they're like, he's not competing. Okay, I'll have to figure it out. But anyways, he talked about really hurting himself, and they wanted him to take all these pills, and then he decided to just kind of rely on cannabis, which was able to, he could moderate the pain. He could feel where he was hurting. It also managed his pain. I see.
It didn't null it completely.
I'm going to become a drug addict because like, the heroin makes me my back feel like it's kind of a snake.
Okay. Amazing. Ha ha, hee ha, hilarious.
Is that funny?
Is that funny? You're the
a fit check. Ooh. This that dripper drown. This that dripper drown. This that dripper drown.
That's the new vibe of us. That's the dripper drown. You know what
I'm in.
Yeah.
Do we want to catch some of these TikToks that I had picked out before? Do you want to see any of them?
Yeah, I do want to see them. I was thinking maybe we could put them at the end.
Okay, great.
So I did have some news that I wanted to bring up that I just thought I would be remiss if we didn't talk about it. I just feel like the world is like completely and utterly on fire, and
it does feel now more than ever. I mean, for a lot of reasons, I guess, but like, yeah, the world's gone to fire.
I know, like the like tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman. Like, I just can't. It's so sad.
Yeah, and then you start to hear about all these stories from behind the scenes, and you're like, Jesus Christ, this guy did more in like a week than I did in my whole entire life.
I know, he was like battling cancer and shooting 4 movies at the same time, like.
But also like fighting in roles that to make them like less stereotypical and like changing the scene and the industry from the inside. Like, that's pretty awesome.
Totally. I just watched this morning a video of like, I guess, a commencement speech he was giving, and talking how he, was talking to the executives who were like, we'll do whatever you want. And then he had normal questions about the creation of the character he was playing. And then the next day he was fired. And his agent was like, I don't think you're going to be going out much. It's really sad. It's just like such a dynamic performer and creator, and like such.
We watched Black Panther last night just because we're like, well,
it's incredible.
Yeah.
So, and also just like him getting sick and like being trolled online for his weight loss or the assumption of that. Anyways, it was just a really like just so sad.
Yeah.
So sad. Tamika, as MA and former teacher, the Advil used constantly helps with inflammation. However, continued use will burn the stomach lining. I mean, it's like, Jason, your Advil quest is.
My stomach lining's probably already dead.
Oh my God, yeah. Mine is gone. I absolutely can't.
I have hot sauce for breakfast and beer for lunch, so.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Absolutely not. Yeah, I just feel like I understand the idea of just being soft, because I just feel like there's so much happening in the world, and not to like bring it down, but I just would be remiss if we didn't like bring it up and just acknowledge that, like,
Sure.
Don't you feel that? Like, are you like
we're literally on fire down here? Like the redwood. I heard a lot of the redwoods are gone, which is also kind of sad. Like, it's just like,
gosh, so terribly sad.
Yeah.
Jason,
But you were it sounded like you were bringing this up as a segue to something. Like there's a lot of sad stuff going on, but it's funny because as we're talking about this sad stuff, like people are like still catching up on And Elizabeth's great, but she's like, yeah, Stacey's hair looks so good. Stacey, your hair's on fire, like
My
the
hair-
redwoods,
My
like
hair.
the redwoods of California.
I know. No, I just wanted to acknowledge it because it's like, I know we come on here and we're just like, hey, let's just like have like the dumbest time. But it's just like there's just so much happening in the world that I'm just like, oh my gosh, like it's just,
Yeah.
Yeah. Shauna was like, I'm having a soft 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I mean, we started this thing sort of, especially the live portion. We started for the pandemic, and because we thought it would be 2 weeks. Even though I want to listen back because I remember being like,
I listened back this weekend. We were dumb. We were like, hey, you guys, so we're going to come on for this fun little experiment where it's only going to be 2 weeks, obviously.
But I think I even said at one point as a joke, that's why I want to find it of like, yeah, but when we're listening to this, and I apologize to myself 6 months from now, that's going, yeah, right, buddy, 2 weeks or whatever.
Although I don't apologize because I think it's a really great and like just doing something like the Brandon Challenge where you're like, oh, we've like got this amazing online community. I know we say that often, but it is so special. It's like the morning crew or the afternoon crew. And you're just like, these are our pals in the chat. We're just like, and the people listening. And it's been really, really lovely.
What's changing is people are, I don't know what's happening, but it feels like there is a shift in this whole quarantine life thing because, or maybe it's just myself. So maybe I'm putting this out there to the group, but it's like, first of all, you're in Canada. So it seems like things are like sort of not normal, but like definitely there's a shift of people are outside. They're being respectful. I've been told like people are in masks and
Wait.
people are like, whatever.
I'm sorry, hold on. So bikini, pink
Okay,
bikini.
great. Bikini's out.
Okay, I'm really sorry. This is classic.
No, this is great.
Like getting emotional, and I'm like, hold on. So, oh my god, so pink bikini is being held by their legs, dangling over their balcony, trying to pick up a potted plant that has fallen.
Who's holding on to her legs? Is this just herself?
A friend.
You need to pull out your phone and film the F out of it.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Wow. Yeah, wow. That made me, I'm so sorry, Jason. It's like we cannot be serious in any. And the thing about the world is pink bikinis picking up a potted plant being held by
What?
Yeah. Elizabeth says the smile that flashed on Jason's face when you said bikini.
Bikini ladies out there.
And Jameson, only 41 subscribers needed for movie night.
It's happening.
Yeah, God
it's not far from it. And then we can pick a movie. And you know what? There's always different movies.
Oh my God.
She got it?
And now I think that's her partner and they're hugging. And it's okay, they're looking, I think, at me. I'm just not going to look here. But they were hugging really slowly.
That's nice.
It's beautiful.
Honey, that was so nice the way you hung me over our balcony to save that potted plant.
Baby, I saved you, baby. Can you imagine like either of us having to lean over a precarious railing? Not happening. Not happening. I'll tell you that. And then someone having to hold our body weight while we grab something.
First of all, I would try it. I'm down to try it, but it would go terribly wrong.
Also, Jameson just said Stacey's busted face. Oh my God. No. What is that? The love they're having right now on this balcony,
for saving a potted plant.
They're just in love and they're probably like, oh, save it.
For your 10th birthday, we want to tell you how you were conceived. And I will tell you.
I love that it's 10. It's not like 14.
Jameson has corrected himself, or not corrected himself, but explained the busted.
Oh, I got busted
for looking. Yeah.
Yeah. They caught me. Sorry about it. Love. Sorry about it. No, I could not imagine someone. If I was dating someone and they were like, "Give me your weight," I'd be like, "Just let me go." This has been great.
Oh, that was the other thing that happened to me this weekend because I went to that doctor's and I was like, I stepped on the scale and I was like, this is going to be solid. It's been like 6 months. And I had a very sad weekend.
But Jason, I'm okay. I'm actually getting really like in real life upset because you know that the scale means nothing. It's how
it doesn't mean nothing. I understand that it's not the be all and end all, but it doesn't mean nothing.
Okay, I weigh more and I feel like more like I'm getting tighter, you know?
Tamika weigh in. Tamika was I forget, was a
No,
nurse?
because you are
Doctor?
doing strength training, and so you're building muscle.
No, I fully understand that. It's just like, you know,
No.
shed me 20 or 30 pounds here and I'll feel better.
Yeah, but you're not gonna. It's not pounds. It's inches. That's what.
Oh, I know that.
Okay, so that's what you want to do is just inches. You have to measure your inches. I don't even want to hear about your weight anymore. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It really is.
Relevant to me. It's
Yeah,
relevant.
because it's like some
me.
old dated version of like, oh, I need to be 140 pounds. It's like, yeah, but I could be a size 2 and be 170 pounds because I'm freaking shredded, right? So like, shut up with that.
I don't know. I'm about to start an MMA career, and if I get into the ring with the weight class that I'm in right now, I will be destroyed.
If I told you my weight, you would be like, what?
What's your weight?
I'm like 168 pounds.
That was a really easy that was, I didn't have to coax that out of you in any way, shape, or form.
First of all, we're actors, so I've been lying on a sheet of paper for about 10 years. And I'm always like 140. In what world?
You show up the wardrobe, they're like, what do you talk? Wardrobes ladies have told me they always like drop it down. They're like, we drop it down an inch and we drop it down when we get it because we know like
what?
or no, that they go the other way. They're like, we know your line, so we always like go up a little bit. And I'm like,
remember I had a wardrobe woman who was like, what size are you? I think I've already said this. And so I'm like, oh, I was like, at that time, I was like, oh, I'm like a 30 Topshop. Or I was 28 because there's like stretchy jeans. I was like, these are the jeans from Topshop I wear. It's a size 28. And she goes, no, not what size you want to be. What size are you? I was like, pardon?
Yeah. Did I stutter?
Did I stutter? Bit? Brutal. That was one of the worst ones. But again,
Can we try that coffee thing again?
What?
Can we try that coffee? I'm gonna try to say it nice. Did I stutter?
Oh, the coffee thing. Sure. I was like, me drinking a coffee? Okay. Okay, let's be at can we be at Tim Hortons this time?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, Tim.
Yeah, I just I'd love a Boston cream and
Wait, hold on. You go donut first. You go donut first in the order. Donut. Okay, if you're ordering a donut, it's always last, and it's always like, oh yeah, and a Boston cream. Like, oh, I got kids in the car.
I'm proud. I'm proud of it. Like I'm here for a Boston cream. Stare you down.
That is fucking bold. But you go donut first.
The truth is, I was gonna say double, but then I thought to myself before it came out of my lips, I was like, "What donut would I get today? What would be Tim Hortons donut?"
Okay, wait. So you're going to Tim Hortons and you're going, can I get a Boston cream? Which already is like
delicious.
Did you get fired? Also, huge chat. We've got first time chatter. The wonderful and beautiful Caitlin Howden. Who says, and I agree with her, the idea of being picked up by anyone is my biggest fear. Me too.
You've mentioned that on the podcast before.
My dream is to be lifted by someone, by a lumberjack particularly.
Brooks like.
No, too nice. I've had to move on. But my dream is to be lifted up by someone, but the fear is to be lifted up by someone. It's the paradox in which I live, because the fear of someone going like that sound, I would go Boston cream first for the rest of my life after that. You'd be like, I'm sad.
Maybe that's where I'm at. Maybe someone lifted me once and I was like, okay, I guess Boston cream is where I'm at.
Okay, so let's just do this. Okay, let's just do. I really did just ruin this. Okay, so we're at Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Tim Hortons. What can I get you today, sir?
I'll have a breakfast sandwich and the double. Can we get a triple?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Did I stutter, bitch?
See, that's why you should play. You'd be such a good murderer, like to play on TV. Like you just seem so nice. Then you're like, oh.
I hiccuped and I didn't do it nice at all that time.
You did. You're like, but it was like quiet, like, did I stutter, bitch?
Elizabeth's calling me out, but Elizabeth, I've been corrected. It is Brooks like, correct? That's who it is.
Like.
Apparently, that's how you actually pronounce it. And I was pronouncing it improperly before when I said Brooks Lake.
It's true. Also, this is so great from Julie. Yes, it's especially bad when the person lifts actual weights and then somehow you are the weight that breaks their back.
Julie Bourne has the most awesome name though on the planet because it's basically like,
Jason.
You
Bourne.
should play the next Bourne Identity.
Mm. Mm-hmm. I let that just sit for a second. You going, you should play the next Bourne Identity. Oh, yeah? Oh. Kayla is late to the party and she's loving my hair. Thank you for the support during this very difficult personal time for me. That's nice, Kayla. Thank you. She says she's never changing her name. I agree. When you have a stellar name, it must stay. It must stay. I have to say.
If you marry a Jason, that guy will take your name, no problem. He'd be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be called Jason Bourne.
No, but that sucks. There's some guy who's just like, but no. If you're named Jason Bourne and you think it's cool and you're like, yeah, my name's Jason Bourne, I'd be like, well, you're not, pal. So
if I went to Starbucks and they say, well, can I have your name? I'd be like, Jason Bourne. The whole thing,
God.
Please. Did I stutter, bitch?
I love you confidently saying bitch. There's something about it. I think people have logged off since listening.
Oh, for sure. Like, yeah, this is what's gonna come back to haunt me at some point in my life.
No. I made him do it. It's me. It's me. I did it. No, but I can't to go back to being lifted. Brooks Lake, I've had to move on because he's just so nice, right? And the niceness is like no one can be that nice.
Right.
All the time. You know? Oh, this is great from Kayla. I was psyched to change my last name. No offense to my dad, but Swan is better than Dent. Yeah. I mean, if you have the choice and you want to make the choice, then make the choice, is what I say. You know?
It's so much different that a name can do. Because Kayla Swan, if you just heard Kayla Swan, you'd be like, wow.
Stunning. Amazing. Amazing name.
And then Kayla Dent, it's not that I'm like, oh, not the same vibe, but it's a different cool vibe. I'd be like, oh, Kayla Dent? I want to meet that girl. She's a punk chick and she probably is the best.
I said lawyer, like power lawyer.
Oh, Kayla Dent.
Yeah.
I'm Kayla Dent. Call us if you've been into a car accident. Kayla Dent. Yeah, maybe.
No, she's not a commercial attorney where
she also played Harvey Dent for Halloween. That's pretty great.
That's great. Halloween's upon us. It's happening. The backyard. I was sitting in there and it got chilly and the fall is upon us. I had a shower and didn't sweat right after. So I knew that the seasons were changing.
Yeah. Well, what are we going to do for Halloween this year? Because like, we're not going out.
Well,
are we going out?
I think we obviously have to host some sort of Halloween shenanigan. It's got to be like, a call-in show. Something. We got to figure something out for Halloween. We love a theme. We can't not. We have to do something.
I know they're already running through my head. I'm like, yeah, great. Maybe
like not a Barbara of Somerville, which for those asking,
that's what was going through my head.
I know. We are talking about a Barbara of Somerville. It's happening. We're discussing.
We've been saying it for a long time. It's happening, but our vision boards, they just it's like those things that you used to look at the mall and you'd be like, if you stare at it long enough, it turns into a sailboat. We just have to stare at our vision boards.
Yeah. I really want to watch it. Yeah. I loved Jason Lee, and then I found out he was a Scientologist. And allegedly, don't come after me. My life is already on the brink. But then I was like, but I loved him in Mallrats.
Yeah, of course. I was in love with Jason Lee back then. Big time.
Oh my God. I wonder if that movie holds up. I'm thinking of different parts of it and I don't see how it could, but I am going to watch it. Elizabeth wants to know when I'm starting my pop culture recaps. Actually, thank you so much for saying that. It's going to be this week on my YouTube, so I'll let everyone know.
And she says she can't wait to change her name. Your name's great. Elizabeth Hankins.
Oh, she wants to change her name? Oh, yeah. That's a great moniker.
Yeah.
But, if you want to change, you change. But that's a good handle. Yeah, we have to do something for Halloween. Here's my problem. My Halloween costumes, because I love to dress up, but I like a bit. I don't want to be like, I'm Shirley Temple. for me, like one of my favorite costumes of all time. I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it thrice. It is a woman who forgot her pants. So I was all dressed to the nines, head to toe, without pants. And it was the funniest night of my life.
But you probably still named her Barbara.
I don't know what her name was. I think it changed depending on how many drinks were going down the old gullet. But then I also played Halloween mom. And that was really funny because all the women that were out feeling themselves being, Miss Sexy USA, I would go up.
Are you warm enough?
Are you warm enough? I would give them raisins. And I would say, call me when you get home. Call me when you get home. Yeah. Ooh, Jenny has a great idea. Can we do spooky psychic readings for Halloween? Absolutely.
It's still a little ways away. I mean, we're talking 2 months here.
I know, but we gotta start planning.
2 months today.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. I might as well put this out there too, because like we're not going to be here tomorrow, but tomorrow is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday. And not to tip your hat, but there's a birthday boy coming up this week.
Somebody else's birthday is this week, a birthday boy.
And who's the birthday boy?
Freddie Mercury.
No, who's the birthday boy?
Freddie Mercury, because I was born on the same day as Freddie Mercury.
Is turning, and how old are you turning?
And Freddie Mercury's age.
Yes. Woo.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Yes, Jason is turning an 8.
Snake King got it though. It's on the.
Oh no. Sexy alert.
Sorry, I muted you while I did that. What were you saying?
Fine. Snake King guessed bang on the 5th, and Elizabeth is guessing my age. We're not giving out gift cards for guessing ages, but that's 100% correct. You got Jason, it right. Trivia right.
Yeah. Jason, you're fine. That's your age, and that's beautiful and wonderful, and we all love it.
This is the thing. I wasn't worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
So what are we doing? This Friday, we have to do like a spectacular.
Let's have some guests.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that for sure. But the Friday, so it's the day before your birthday, is so we got to do like a massive celebration. Like, what are we drinking? What are we doing? What are we eating?
I'm going to put some thought into this and then let you know on Wednesday what I think would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. We should do a spectacular. Like I
might take the day off and go surfing.
You leave me alone to celebrate your birthday. It turns into some weird memoriam. Yeah.
What if I could do it? Oh my God.
What?
What if I could do it from I'll just bring my phone and then we'll do it while I'm surfing.
I love how you're like, I did Chloe Ting, which is moderate exercise at best. And you're like, I broke my back in 6 places, but I'm going to go surfing. Yeah.
But let's be honest. Chloe Ting is not moderate exercise. We keep busting on with our Instagram stuff and we're like sweating and dying.
Look at this progress.
Oh my God. How do I get rid of that forever?
I'll put mine up if you're so concerned.
You're proud of yours. And like yours is great, but mine is a sweaty mess in his bathroom.
No, it's not. You look amazing. You look great.
We can get a Charlie Pop-In for sure.
Charlie Pop-In, Snake King wants me to bring cake. I'll bring cake to my house. You best believe. I have no problem eating that. But we got to do a spectacular. We also got to think about what are we going to wear? Are we doing wigs?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Are we doing wigs? Are we doing costumes?
It's so weird because in this pandemic, like my tickle trunk's in Toronto. So like it's hard to
tickle
bitch, but it's hard to like have stuff that people haven't already seen because I'm like, well, I've basically been through it all. So I'll have to find something.
Listen, are you seeing these compliments in the chat? Why aren't you proud? It says Kayla.
Why aren't you proud of yours?
Your progress. Your progress.
Oh, my progress. I just feel like I'm proud of my progress. Although my back is I am proud of my progress and I'm keeping going. Those pictures though are just like, that's vulnerable. That's just me in like a place where I'm like, well, here I am.
I know, but we all have to learn how to love ourselves.
Yep.
Yeah. And Jan says she's going to make a full cake.
Jan, did you make an ice cream sandwich on 2 Little Sammys?
I know. Okay, so can we talk about this? Because it's actually insulting. Because you wake up to a massive cake size, like chocolate chip cookie cake that 2 Little Sammys made. And I'm like, where's my slice? Like, what's happening here? Like, what's going on?
You guys are in quarantine, and it'll melt if she brings it over to your place.
I think she can figure it out. She's two little Sammys.
You're saying this like you're saying, "Did I stutter?" Like that's the tone that you're coming in with.
Did I stutter? Little Sammys with your freaking ice cream sandwich delight that looked like heaven on earth. And it made me realize I don't have anything nice. Did I stutter? Also, Elizabeth, can we just let this land? Jason, you look fit and healthy.
Yeah, I would try to post the thanks up there.
That's great. Oh, there you go. Thank you, says Jason. Caitlin says, I can't believe the comments pop up on the screen. I'm a podcast listener. This is blowing my mind.
It's a whole new world.
It's beautiful. No, we're going to have a huge celebration for you, Jason. Maybe we'll do a walk down memory lane. We'll get some old photos.
Oh, this is getting scary now.
Yeah, some old videos. If you have any old videos of Jason, send them my way.
We're putting that out to listeners. Yeah, the videos that you've got of me.
Mm-hmm. I have tons. I found one recently where we were trying to convince our friends to come meet up with us at a bar. It was late. There was a vibe. And you were like, listen, you guys gotta get, what are you guys even doing? Get over here.
Where was this?
I just found this old video and I was like, I can't delete this. This is too funny to me. It was just you and I being like, get over here.
Where were we? What was this?
We were at a bar and we just wanted people to be at that bar with us. We were like, get over here, come. We weren't like that bad, but
we might have been.
In our minds, Barbara. In our minds. There's nothing funnier when you're a little tipsy doodled and you're trying to act like, because I love to play drunk characters that are very funny to me because it is people who are completely devastated trying to pretend that they are not. You know, like, you know, when people play drunk people and they're like falling all over the place, it's like, that's just not it. Drunk people are just always trying to be like so proper, I find.
Oh, the person in the bar that's just like, so, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, they're so drunk and they're like, can I tell you something? I like to tell you something. I only had one drink. So it's like, I need to tell you I'm not drunk. I think you're amazing. I think you're so amazing. Or like people fighting when they're drunk.
That's what I'm like, the person that's like, and it's not because I know I'm not drunk. I know it might seem it because I had some drinks, but like, I read an article.
Oh, totally. Period. I read an article, period. No, there's nothing worse when you're fighting with your partner when you're a little tipsy. But when you're just like, what did you say? No, I am clear up here.
Oh, your partner.
When you're fighting, like, what did you say to me? What did you say? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like obsessed with that.
And no, I'm not gonna regret saying this tomorrow.
If you think I'm gonna regret it, then you will be wrong because I won't be regretting it.
Because I can think clearly right now.
No, I need to go to McDonald's immediately. Oh, everyone's really loving tipsy doodled. You know when you're a little tipsy doodled?
That's what the cop writes down on the ticket. Tipsy doodled.
Officer, thank you. No, thank you for coming here. Go away. Goodbye.
Tipsy doodled in public.
Oh, tipsy doodled in public is not great. Yeah.
Whew.
You know, although Jason, you don't really change. Actually, you do change a bit. But like you're just like way more. What would you say the difference is when you get a little tipsy doodled?
I become a little bit more myself.
Oh my God.
Well, anxieties go away.
With wine, I want everyone to start their small business. I'm like so nice. I'm just, you should do it. Move to France. Whoa. Make the earrings.
You know, like it was only like 100 years ago, and how long it would have taken you to get to France, and now we can do it in hours.
You can go. You could be there. Like when I go to sleep, when I wake up, your dreams will have been realized. Go to France. No,
Stacey, have you ever been to France?
no. No, I have had poutine.
Yeah, that's French Canadian.
I love that. Jason, someone who was saying that he gets nicer. Oh, Elizabeth. Jason will continue the party at all costs. Like if he is concerned that the vibe is tipping in any way,
It might be annoying.
at any and all costs, which is what I love.
Yeah. I mean, not in these Zoom parties, not in the world we're currently living in. I'm like, although that's true too. Sometimes I'm like, what? And we close that computer and you're like, I'm like, what do I do to keep going now? I guess I gotta go dance. I don't even have a balcony here that I can dance on. So like, what am I gonna do?
I have, because the thing is that these Zoom parties, we're over them. We can say it. They're not listening. The Zoom isn't here. I can't. I did pay early in the pandemic for like the premium Zoom, and then I canceled it. And the boss was like, "Why are you leaving?" Like get away from me. Serena, Jason is in love with the night. He can't help it. Jason loves a good party. And that's the thing about these Zoom calls. When you're like, bye, you don't even get the beauty of like a summer night walk home.
Yeah, or some sort of adventure.
Oh, I can't with you in this goddamn adventure.
Sometimes I like to take the long way just to be like, what could happen?
Why is your whole life like the movie Goonies?
That's the biggest compliment I've ever had in my life.
Like, I just feel like at some point, if I was dating you, I'd be like, it doesn't always need to be the most memorable night.
Sometimes I cheat when Charlie likes to go to bed and he's like, he does a story in the dark and he's like, you have to make up a story for me. And I just alter plots of movies. So I've told him Goonies in many different ways, and E.T., and then even Billy Madison. And he loves Billy Madison.
Well, of course he loves Billy Madison because he is a DeRoss. Elizabeth says Jason is always on a walk mentally and actually.
They say stop and smell the roses, and that's not true. Don't stop. Just take a different route, and you'll find a bunch of new roses.
Jason is not stopping.
Fuck roses.
Yeah, exactly. Jason's not stopping and smelling the roses. He's going, fuck those roses. Let's get some freaky flowers we can sniff.
Yes, that's the journey.
And I'm like, I can't. I remember I had this boyfriend, and I remember.
Brag.
Yeah. He was pretty hot. Looking back, I'm like, wow, it's crazy. I snagged him, but he had like full abs. In what world? In what business do I have with that man in that body? Too much. What do we do with it? But anyways, he was like, hey, like, what do you think about, he somehow brought up the idea of flowers. I think it was Valentine's Day or something. And I was like, oh, flowers, like, when are you gonna get me a bunch of lilies or something? Or I was like, when are you gonna get me a bunch of tulips? And then he was like, happy Valentine. Like I walked in, he had a vase of tulips. But I was just being like, trying to be cool. Anyways, really insulted him. Because I thought,
do I know this person? Like, has this happened?
No, this was my first boyfriends. Yeah, one of the first, in my 20s.
I forgot high school Stacey was like just the Colonel, and that was it.
I don't know. I think high school Stacey popped.
Well, you're the one that always tells me I couldn't give it away.
I couldn't give it away.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't give it away. I tried to give it away.
Yeah.
He broke up with me at the gas station. And then the next day was like, he wouldn't kiss me. And then the next day broke up with me and then was like kissing a girl we knew. And I was like, what the hell?
We've all got those stories.
I know, but I wasn't even heartbroken that the non-relationship was done. I was just bummed I didn't get to kiss. I was just horned up.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, for sure.
You're like, damn. Yeah, because how old were you with your first kiss?
My first kiss?
Oh my God.
I don't know. Like it's got to be elementary school for sure, right?
This, Jason.
You didn't have. Yeah, it was probably that one. I was probably in like grade 7 or 6 or something.
Did you not have an elementary school kid? No. Again, this is not a lie. I came out of my mother and I immediately was like, okay, so who are we going to lend money from? We need to make
You
the
didn't play like those spin the bottle games or anything like that.
Who do you think's inviting me to that?
I think you're setting it up.
What do you mean?
Everybody come on over to my house. And then she's like, great, here's a bottle. And everyone's like, okay.
Jason, I can tell you the story about my 13th birthday, but it would break your heart because it was like the first time I was allowed to have like a boy girl party because like my parents were tipsy doodled. And none of the guys, all the guys said they were going to come and then none of them came. Then they made fun of me.
Oh, well, who came though? All the ladies?
Just a couple of girls and like one popular girl. And she's like, yeah, no one's coming. It was tough.
Yeah, but kick that girl out and then have a good time.
You think at 13, after being just humiliated on my birthday, that I was going to say anything? I was like, this night needs to end.
I say spin the bottle like I was a big whatever, but I was not. But I remember playing it just once. And no, my lip got caught in a girl's braces. She pulled away and I went, ooh.
No, that's not real. That's not
It's
true.
real. It's real.
No.
It's 100% real.
I don't believe that. I actually don't. I refuse to.
It 100% happened. In my lip went, whoop.
Ew. I had braces too. Maybe that, and like I put color like rubber, like elastics in my braces. Like it just looked like I had food in my teeth for so many years. And then I remember getting my braces off and going to high school, and I was smiling so bright because I just felt so beautiful. And it was like grade 9 orientation. And so I was walking through the halls, and then this girl from my grade school who was the worst. I was smiling, and she goes, "You have horse teeth." I'm like, "Oh no!" Stacey's teeth are huge, and everyone laughed.
Well, you're over it.
Yeah, I think I'm over it.
Nay. Okay, I'm good.
Freaking nay. And nay. Yeah. Kids are brutal. But anyways, it's fine. You know, it's like that tweet that's been going around. It's like, did you have a loving family, or are you funny? And you're like, yeah, right. So at least I have something. You were never made fun of?
All the time. I was like the short idiot. Of course I was, but I think that's where it's like great. I had a loving family, but I think defense mechanism of being the short guy with the unsized leg or the weird sized leg, like you got to like develop some sort of shell. And that defense mechanism is like, let's be the funny guy.
You and I were I think we've had some past lives together is what I think. I think it just, us coming together makes complete sense to me. I had no front teeth. They were like, I remember the dentist going, "Did you fall?" And I was like, "No, they just grew in."
Oh, my teeth were like, I had to literally go to Sick Kids Hospital. I had to go downtown to get my teeth fixed because I had 3 layers of teeth. I had one that stuck out like this. If I closed my mouth, one tooth would come up above my front lip and I'd go, and you could see like one tooth pop out. That's how bad my teeth were. It was bad.
So look where you're at now.
Yeah. So now, like knowing that, be like, hey Jay, you're doing all right, because like you used to like have one leg that was shorter than the other and a tooth that came out the front and almost touched your nose. Ooh.
I love how Elizabeth goes, "I could see this pod banding together to go after whoever bullied Jason." And I love that. I also just love that everyone thinks I can fend for myself. So I wanted to just touch base because I'm going to do this check-in and then we'll do your TikToks. But how is your skin situation going? It looks way better today.
Well, you're going to hate this, but because I didn't get the tea tree oil just because I haven't been to Trader Joe's, but that was going to be that was goal number 1. It's not that I didn't heed the advice of you. And I think it was Tamika that agreed with you.
Thank you.
But like I said, after the last pod, I did have to go to the doctor, and he goes, here, I'll give you some cream for that. So he gave me some just cream that I've been putting on, and I've been like moisturizing. Like,
is it a steroid cream?
I don't know what's in it. He's just like, it's rosacea. Here's a rosacea cream.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. So I did that, and I've also like been moisturizing like nobody's business with some aloe stuff with aloe in it.
So when you told me on the podcast, which I will pull up, that you had bought Weleda skin food,
I never said I bought it. I pulled it up. It's like I still have it in my cart because I was like, when am I going to pull the trigger on this shit?
I think you should buy it. I also think get some tea tree oil. But if you have the cream, it looks great.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
And this is only like 3 days, so that's not bad.
I've been using this L'Oreal Revitalift Vitamin C, which I've heard has come highly recommended, like as a good, affordable vitamin C. And it's really cleared up a lot of my redness as well. So when you're on the other side, maybe give that a little.
But your skin already like you can just see it in this screen. Like mine looks like you're looking at the moon through a telescope. And
Okay, and what's mine?
Like, marble.
We love.
Great.
You could have said ivory. You could have said clear. You could have said youthful, but marble.
Marble's great. This is like the Sea of Tranquility is on my face here somewhere if you look hard enough.
It's so crazy how you and I feel like everyone else, this is not special, but how we describe ourselves. I described my hair recently as 4 McDonald's fries that have been run over by a bus. We need to be kinder to ourselves. New rule. Okay, so let's go through at the very end and let's watch some of your tickery talkeries.
Okay.
You know how to do that?
Yeah. Because I want to preface like 1 or 2 of them anyways. So let me go down here. Because I showed you the one with the fish, and that guy, like, I love that guy a little bit. This one is from him, but it's different than all. Like, he's pretty branded, and all of his stuff is pretty similar.
You showed us both of them with Adam.
What's that?
You showed us both of his videos with Adam.
No. There's another one that doesn't look. That's what I'm saying. It looks a bit off brand for him, but I was like, this feels like this happened at Stacey's house at some point during her childhood.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go.
Who put the milk in the can? Which one of y'all flat-foot children did this?
It wasn't me.
Bro, I didn't have no cereal this morning. I don't remember. It was y'all two that had the cereal this morning. I don't know who put the milk in the can.
Put the milk in the refrigerator.
Which one of y'all did, man?
I don't remember. I just put it.
What do you mean you don't remember? Who did some foolishness like that this morning? Who did this? Which one? Oh, you forgot.
Yeah,
So you?
Me or
So it was you.
maybe I don't know.
You just said I forgot. I don't remember. It was you then.
I might have done it.
That I know that's a long one, but I had to let it play completely out because the fun part is like he knows he did it the whole time, and you can see it be like, I probably have done that with you, but like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
Oh,
I mean, maybe it was me. Maybe.
Oh.
I mean, I forgot, and then the excuses start to come out at the same time.
well, because in Canada, for those in the US that don't know, we have bagged milk, which makes no sense because that liter milk makes more sense, right? But you have these bags, and then you have to cut, like, just like changing the milk was always, and you got to smack the bottom like a baby. And
You gotta buy one of those things that there's a magnet on your fridge to cut the milk properly.
yeah, or your dumb brother will cut the bagged milk so big, and when you pour your cereal, it's like all over the kitchen table. But changing the milk was always so annoying that was a huge thing in my house. Not that we put it in the cabinet, but it'd be like we would leave a drip of milk, a little drip or drop of milk, and my mom would be like, "Who didn't change the milk?" And I'd be like, "Exactly." And Debbie, I'm asking the same questions to the entire family.
Yeah, but your mom blamed you no matter what. So
No matter what, actually, pretty tough childhood. But I love that. Yeah. So what is, and now bagged milk creeps me out. I don't know why. Also, I just don't drink milk anymore.
yeah.
It's crazy how much milk we drank. My
I
dad
also
chuged
learned like,
milk.
yeah, I recently saw that thing that was like, here's what the effects are on like land use and emissions and everything else. It's like just, so I've switched up. I'm using soy milk now, which is also not the best one, I don't
Let's
think.
try
But
oat milk. Oat milk's like ideal.
yeah, people like oat milk. I got some almond milk.
Yeah. All right. What's your next one?
I'll preface this one. I didn't realize like this one was like sort of a meme because then I was like, oh, I guess after you click on one, then it's like, oh, you like that one? Well, here's 100 more like it with whatever. But
Well, there's trends on TikTok, but
yeah. So this one people may have seen it already, but the first time I saw it, I cried laughing.
I can't. I'm over the.
What's your name? What? What is your name? Tony. What's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, you know what I did last night? You better not bring my mother into this. You know what I did? You better not. I broke that fly over there. Oh. And I fucked your mother next to it. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Fuck you.
That is a Jason DeRoss.
I knew it. I'm like, it's childish as could be, but I was like, I don't care. I cried laughing the first time I saw it.
It's also because it's such a classic Jason joke where it's like, you know what I did? You better talk about my mother. I built that fire and then I fucked your mother beside the fire. It's such a Jason like complete turn.
Yeah,
Funny.
that's true.
I also love. I mean, it's a trend. I guess it's a meme going around. I haven't seen those, but like, it is so funny to be like, "Hey, excuse me, what's your name?" Oh, Maria. Fuck you, Maria. Fuck you, Maria. So
yeah, I don't know where the audio came. Like, I don't know what the original audio is all about, because that it's like that just plays on everyone kind of like lip syncs it, obviously, but like a lot of it is just like big dudes being like, "Ugh," and then just trying to do it as if you'd see it. And I was like, this is better.
I love that. Do you have another one?
I'll do one more, because this I'm like, this one hit home for we've talked about childhood, so
Okay.
Hey guys, how's everything been going? I knew it!
Okay, can I be honest with you? I don't get it, but it is so funny.
that was my mom. That's why, because like your mom, this is what it is. Your mom would be like, "We have company come over. Can you make your bed? Make your bed." It's like, who the fuck is gonna come up and look at my fucking bed?
Play it one more time. Just play it one more time, please.
Hey guys, how's everything been going? I knew it!
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. I cried and then the tear went up my nose. I felt like I was drowning. Oh, Elizabeth says, I'm realizing I've spent too much time on TikTok and Jason and I have the same sense of humor.
I didn't realize that TikTok kicks you off. Like, because the first night I jumped onto it, I was like, well, I got to do this. And then I'm like, what happened? Why don't any of these load?
But I love when, it doesn't kick you off.
Well, I even changed the settings to be like, stop doing this, but it still didn't like, it would just be like, well, we're not working anymore for you.
Oh, weird. There is a warning that will come up, which is some nerd who's like, listen, I get that you like TikToks and they're going to be back after you take a sleep. I'm like, don't tell me to go to sleep.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm sad during a pandemic and I live alone with my dogs. So you best believe I'm going to be skipping the talks. Now, fuck off, Josh.
And then Josh goes, oh, you're Stacey. Okay, we've seen your talks.
Thank you. I'm currently shadow banned. So I'm not really getting the views I once was getting, but it's fine.
Oh God.
Do you have one more that you love?
No, I think those were all the ones that I love. I don't know what this one at the bottom is. Oh, I do know what this. I'll play this one. I'm gonna play this one. I won't preface it with anything.
Thank you.
Hopped up the plane at LAX from the dream a cardigan. Woman in the land of fame and sex. Woo!
Yeah?
Hey,
Yeah?
have you seen Mama Shower Cat? It's pink.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, have a good shower.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
That one wasn't for me. I thought you would like that one.
Okay. I love that one because my older brother, okay, we always take long showers. And first of all, growing up with brothers, they're gross. Okay. They're just gross. Their room smells like they're jerking off in there. You just know it. They're disgusting. Okay. But my brother would have these long ass showers, but then he started singing. And one day I was like, what the hell is he singing? And I go outside the bathroom door and I just hear, ladies, leave your man at home. A cinnamon. He didn't know the words. And so forever we've all said, ladies, leave your man at home, cinnamon a phone, because that's what He was like, ladies, leave me a minute. Because we had a shower radio.
That was pretty cool. Like, because shower radio is like, now I got the speaker in there and I could stay in the shower for hours. But like, I didn't have that growing up. That's a game changer.
Oh no, we got a free shower radio from the radio station. They were giving them out.
I see.
Yeah, you know.
Listen to us at home, K-Rock.
K-Rock, listen to Reggie and the Buzz.
Let this old man into your shower. Okay.
All right.
Why do
think about patio lanterns? These patio lanterns. I'm like 14, just washing my hair. Like,
might as well go for a soda. Yeah, always.
What?
That's another Kim Mitchell pop burner. I don't know.
Oh my God, we were on such a high.
You went from patio lanterns and might as well go for a soda are the same thing.
No, they're not. I'm young. No, they're not.
You're young. They were on the same album.
I don't even know what an album is.
They were on the same 8-track.
I'm sorry. And Jan says a shower isn't a shower without Gowan. So I don't understand people who don't have shower radios. Or like I have a waterproof, like I have a Bluetooth speaker.
I don't think they know. I was not aware. And then when I got that speaker, I was like, this is new life. I've listened to podcasts in the shower.
Sure, I have too. But there's something just about like I have a Peloton playlist. Like, so when I'm on Peloton, I can like save the music and it goes to a playlist. And listen, if you don't think I'm having a full-on rave in the shower, you're wrong. We're blasting. We are blasting. We're doing musicals. Okay, we're doing show tunes in there. We're blasting a bit of Britney in there. You best believe we're having a good time in there. A silent shower? For who? For what? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You need a Boston cream? What's going on?
Why didn't you say double first?
I'm never going to forget that, Jason. I can't believe your donut first.
I don't know if I have like a specific script, but that time was a donut first.
I always go meal, drink, and then I always go, and then I look as if there's a car of kids. I think I'll do 5 Timbits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my large husband who is able to lift me. So that's 6. I'm gonna need 6 Timbits. Yeah, he's very tall.
Come on, Timbits come in 2 sizes. It's 10 or 20 or 40.
And you can get individuals, and that's when you know you're close to rock bottom.
I get 40 for myself. I'll just be like, cool, I'll get 40. If I'm going somewhere, I'll be like, oh, this means I can get Timbits. And then I just like, oh, I got, there's 3 of us. If I get 20, that's only like 3 each in a bit. I'll just get 40.
You're saying it's if I didn't write a show with you, where either you brought in Timbits or I brought in Timbits. And then what I hate is everyone plays the game of like, who's going to open the Timbit box? And then someone goes, does anyone want? Like as if they're doing everyone a favor.
And when you get down to those shit ones, you're just like, who's gonna? Hey, there's 3. Hey, we're at like the training center. People walking by. You guys want some Timbits? There's some. Got some left. Or whatever.
The saddest is when you hit the bottom of the Timbit, which is like for people in the States, it's like Dunkin'. What do they call the Dunkin'? I don't know what they call.
Oh, I don't know. They're not as good. No, they're not close to as good.
The time. Oh, so when you get the shitty Timbits at the bottom, and then you're like, oh, well, they're here. And you just need to fucking eat them. You're not even going to enjoy it, but you gotta eat them. Donut holes, I think that's what they're, munchkins. I'm for sure getting Timbits today after this podcast.
I did volley one to you. Kelsey caught it though.
What?
There's 2 sizes, 10 or 20 or 40.
Oh yeah. I'm slipping. All right. Well, we kind of come to the end. We covered so much that if you're listening to this, please tell us the thread to get from the beginning to the end, because I don't know how we got here.
Yeah.
But, we will be back on Wednesday.
You know how we got here? We smelled some roses and said, fuck this. And we took an interesting route. That's what happened.
We smelled some freaky flowers. Jan says, like, if you're leaving your favorite ratio up to the person behind the counter, I don't want to know you. Exactly.
I say mix them up, but leave anything that says original in front of it off the table, buddy.
The ones I do not want is I do not want plain. I do not want cruller. I don't want plain. I don't want crullers, like the soft.
I like those.
Those are I remember eating one and going, this isn't cooked.
Yeah. And then I'm like, ooh, different.
Ugh. I like the sour cream glazed. Those are the best.
Me and Jenny could share a box. It looks like you mean Jenny Sorello because she likes the plain so much. So we could just be like, order anything, and the three of us will all want different types. I like the crullers, she'll eat the plain, and you can have the rest.
But the thing is, original plain isn't. I would never yuck your yum, Jenny. I would never yuck your yum. But I love a plain too. But just because, like,
I'll yuck your yum.
don't you dare yuck a yum. I've seen what you eat.
Yeah, it's creative. It's creative. It's interesting. It's not boring.
You have to cover it in hot sauce to make it right.
My own. I made my own pepper sauce last week. It's all gone already, but it was so good.
Yum. No, I just love like a sour cream. I love like a sprinkle. I love a powdered with the jelly in the middle.
Yes.
Hey, a birthday cake and honey cake. These are all good. So it's like knowing that, and then we always save plain to the end. So you're not leaving your experience with the most fun flavor. That's my problem with the plain.
No, they find their way to the garbage.
No, I give them to the dogs and I eat them as well. When I'm sitting down with my 40.
I cut them in half and I get like a slice of cheese and a little bit of jam and I put them together.
That would be sick. Do you actually do that?
No, but I'm going to.
That sounds amazing. Yeah. That's like
Timbit sliders. This sounds like an idea.
That sounds amazing. Because my dad eats barbecue chips with cheddar cheese, like chunks of cheddar cheese in the bowl.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I know. And I thought everyone did that. Anyways, you get us on food and then
do you know why your dad does that?
Why?
Because he goes to the basement and he smokes, and like then you're like, it'd be good right now.
Yeah,
chips and cheese.
Oh yeah, my dad loves it. But I was talking to my dad recently. He's like, yeah, I think he had like a salad or something, and he was like, I was hitting those loaded rogues. Like he knew he'd hit the cap a bit. James, the dogs go nuts for Timbits. Ours did. They went bananas. So Vic and Burger are a layered beast in that Vic's tummy is very sensitive. So he can I wouldn't give him a full Timbit to himself. I would have to cut it up.
Elizabeth, you're not lost. They're just donut holes.
They're just donut holes.
For some reason, Tim Hortons are a different level of donut holes.
They're just, I think they're just a bit better, but it's the same. Oh, and Shayla says we are discovering Snake King is American. Dun dun. Yeah.
The murder mystery continues. I don't know what it's called. What is it? Oh my God, I turned back into a pumpkin. We've done an hour. That's what happened.
I know. It's been confirmed. American.
Clue number one. We are going to eventually we're all going to show up at his door one day or his or her door one day and just knock on the door.
We're all trying to discover a mystery, but we're not looking for clues and we're not asking questions. Classic for regular.
It's kind of like which Springfield does The Simpsons take place in? We're going to figure it out.
We're going to figure it out. All right. So we are going to be back on Wednesday at 12:30. This was so fun. Such a lovely way to start the week. You are all so wonderful and amazing. If you haven't done the Brandon Challenge and you want to get in, you can, again, hashtag the Brandon Challenge, BRANDON. And you can tag us. Specifically, what's important is tagging at the Regulars podcast so we can find it and retweet it and share it. And we will unpack.
Judge it.
We'll judge it. We'll not judge it. We'll celebrate
it. Judge it. Well, yeah, just for the first place. But so far, all of them have been fantastic.
They've been amazing. So we will do a full Brandon Challenge deep dive on Wednesday. And we adore you all. And Jason, is there anything else?
Bye.
Bye.